Okay, so here's the Ultimate Reset package that came in the mail the other day. I actually got two of them because my wife and I are going to be doing it together, so we got the dual kit. So it actually just came with two of these boxes. So let's open it up and see what is inside. I'll try to keep the camera as steady as possible. Okay. So we've got our program and nutrition guide. I'm sure that's got a lot of goodies in there. Let's flip through it real quick. Oh yeah, looks like it's got some recipes. Probably for some of the dinners they've got planned out for you. Okay, so that will be going through quite a bit, I'm guessing. Quick start guide. Here we've got, our two discs, the Reset Your Health and the Cooking Class disc. So I'll have to take the time to go through those. Oh, this is the travel bag that they had talked about that you get so that you can take your supplements with you if you have to go somewhere during the day. And then to the good stuff. Let's see what we've got. Here is the bracelet. They say for you to wear the bracelet, it's just kind of a reminder of the commitment that you're making for the 21 days. Let's see what we've got here. The Mineralize. Let's see, these are the detox packets. So we've got back here the Soothe, Alkalinize packets, then as you can see the Revitalize, and the Optimize. So that is what all comes in the Ultimate Reset package. So I'm just now getting to the end of day 3 of the Ultimate Reset. So I just wanted to do a quick review of what's gone on for these first 3 days. I haven't had any real surprises come up or something that I wasn't expecting. Because, they kind of tell you what you could expect or what other people have had happen to them at the beginning. So, the biggest thing I've noticed is I am a little bit more tired throughout the day. At least these first 3 days I have been. And that could just be because I'm not working out first thing in the morning like I'm used to, because you're not supposed to do the high intense workouts with this. So I'm used to those giving me the energy that I feel throughout the day. So because I'm not doing it, that could be part of why I'm a little bit more tired. Other than that, the meals have been great so far. I'm following the plan exactly how it's laid out. As in meal suggestions for each meal. I'm doing that because I wanted to try as many new things as possible, just to see what I liked and didn't like. And there hasn't been anything so far that has been bland or blah. I've been full after every meal. Now, one thing I have noticed is that about an hour before my mid-afternoon snack, I do get really hungry. So far it's been like that all 3 days. But I'm able to hold out. I just try to drink a little extra water there to fill me up. And then I have my snack. And then later on I have my dinner. And then about an hour before bedtime, which is about an hour and a half after having dinner, I start to feel real hungry again. But once again, I just kind of drink some more water to get through that. And so far I've been okay. But each meal does fill me up. I was a little worried about that at the beginning. But those have been okay. The supplements so far have been fine. Most of them are in, a pill form, or you shake some mineralized stuff into your water. That's been all right. The only one I'm having a problem with is the Alkalinize. It's a really bright green powdery stuff that you mix in with some water. It really doesn't taste that good, but it's only about 5-10 seconds of my day to get it down, so I can deal with that, especially knowing what it's doing for me. So other than that, it's been a pretty good 3 days so far.
Okay,
so I've now finished day 9 of the Ultimate Reset, and you know, I weighed myself after that very first week, and I lost right about 3 pounds. So I was happy with that. And you know, I still have tons of energy. The food is great. We're starting to move more towards just fruits and vegetables. So I'm getting a lot more of that in my diet. Let's see what else. The supplements, we've added in detox now, starting on day 8. It's another supplement that you just mix up with water. It tastes a lot better than the Alkalinize. It kind of tastes like lemon tea to me. I know it's got a lot of lemon stuff in it, but so that's not really that bad. But other than that, you know, things are going great. So we'll see what comes up later on. So. Okay, so I'm now through day 15 of the Ultimate Reset, and that means I am finally in week 3. I'm at the home stretch. So here's just a quick update of my week 2 results. I ended up losing 6.2 pounds during week 2, so I am very ecstatic about that. You know, I knew I had lost some. I could feel it. I could see it. So I was really happy when I stepped on the scale after the second week to see how much I had lost. So anyways, now that we're in week 3, we're getting rid of grains. So it's pretty much just a fruit and vegetable diet from here on out, along with the supplements, of course. I am done with the detox supplement, and we've added in the Revitalize supplement for this final week, along with everything else. So I'm very, very happy with my results so far, and we will see what week 3 brings. Okay, so I am now done. I am through the 21 days of the Ultimate Reset. And I gotta tell you, like I said before, I am still feeling great. You know, those last 3 days really went by quick. I had no problems at all. Like I said, it was pretty much just fruits and vegetables still. And yeah, so I'm excited to be done. So I'm going to go over a few things now. First off, we're just going to kind of hit the raw numbers. You know, like what my weight did and what my cholesterol did, because I had my cholesterol checked before I did it, and then I just went and had it done right after I was done, just to see the difference, see what it did. So let's just start with the weight. You know, when I started, and I apologize, I'm going to look down a few times because I wrote myself some notes. I don't want to forget anything. But so when I started, I was at 185.6 pounds. Now that was well over 10 pounds heavier than I was before, about a couple of months ago, before I had something happen, and then I let that kind of distract me and my nutrition and stuff, and I gained quite a bit back. So that's kind of the reason why I decided to do the Ultimate Reset, was to gain control back of my nutrition. So I started at 185.6. And after 3 weeks, I ended up at 172.8 pounds. That's 12.8 pounds lost in 21 days. And I lost it in a healthy way. You know, I wasn't starving my body, and I wasn't just taking liquids, or I was feeding my body proper nutrition, giving it the vitamins and the nutrients and stuff that it needed. And I lost 12.8 pounds, so I was very happy with those results. You know, I didn't know what to expect. I assumed I was going to lose some weight, but I had no clue it would quite be that much. So I was real happy with those numbers. Now let's check what my cholesterol did. So when I went and had it checked out before I started, to be honest with you, my cholesterol numbers were actually really well. The nurse that took them said they were excellent. So my total cholesterol was 161. Anything under 200 is normal. So then when I had it checked again after, it had went down to 130. So from 161 to 130 was my total cholesterol. My LDL, which is the bad cholesterol, it was actually unable to calculate that because of my numbers. My numbers were so low, it just was unable to calculate that. Anything under 129 is normal. So I asked the nurse about that. She said, you know, a lot of healthy people who eat right and exercise, a lot of times that will happen and they'll have LDLs that are unable to calculate. So she said that was normal. Now my HDL, or of course then after I was done, it was still unable to calculate my LDL. But my HDL, which is the good cholesterol, when I first, before I started, it was at 79. Anything greater than 60 is normal for your good cholesterol. Now, when I went back afterwards, it had actually dropped to 55. So now we're talking about good cholesterol. So I actually was thinking maybe it would, you know, raise and go higher. You know, higher good cholesterol, the better. So I was a little surprised that it went down by 24. So I asked, you know, once again, I asked the nurse about that, and she actually said that was normal because I had stopped exercising for 3 weeks. And with what I was doing, you know, I was so active before, and I went to being not unactive for 3 weeks, but I wasn't doing the type of exercising I was, that she wasn't surprised that it went down. She expected that once I started exercising again, it would go right back up, and I would probably have no problem raising it above that 79 where it originally started. She said, you know, exercise is a great way to up your good cholesterol. So she said that was just fine. She didn't see any problem with that. So overall, you know, I was happy with my cholesterol readings. I didn't know what I was going to get because I guess they were pretty good to start off with, but total cholesterol went down, and I wasn't really too worried about the good cholesterol once she explained to me what that happened. So there's my raw numbers. You know, like I said, I was really happy with those. I'm still feeling really great. It's now about 2 days after I was done, after I've been done. And, you know, I really feel like I have gained that control back over my eating and my nutrition. You know, it's something I had lost there for a couple months with what had happened, and then I just kind of got sidetracked and I gained some weight. So I'm real happy about feeling back in control over that. Now I am going to start adding in, because like I said, that last week is pretty much just fruits and vegetables. So I'm going to start adding back in some whole grains, some lean proteins, you know, like chicken and some turkey breasts. And you know, I am going to add back in some red meat probably once a week like I was before. And then even some dairy. You know, I never really had a lot of dairy in my diet, but I'll add just a little bit in. And I'm going to do it slowly. And one thing at a time, so that way I can see how my body reacts to each thing and see what it is that maybe my body doesn't like. You know, what reacts negatively with my body. So that's what's going to happen. And I got to tell you, I am so ready to start working out again. I really did miss that. But now being through those 21 days, I really do understand why they don't want you to work out as hard as I was working out before. You know, I did walk every day, you know, like they suggested, but they always suggest something real light like walking or even restorative yoga. So I really understand why they don't want you to work out as hard as I was before, but I'm ready to get back to that. I can't wait. So, you know, I really do. I highly recommend the Ultimate Reset to anyone at any health level, at any fitness level. I think it can do you a world of good to reset your body back to factory settings, you know, get rid of all those toxins in your body, and you're doing it in a healthy way by eating food and getting those nutrients that your body needs and learning how to eat all over again. It really was a great experience, and I really recommend it for anybody who's looking to get back on track. It is so well worth the investment. You know, it did cost a little bit, but it's really going to pay itself back. I really firmly believe that it's going to, in the form of, you know, future health bills that I'm going to expect not to have. And, you know, even my food bills, because once you learn how to eat properly and you educate yourself on how to do it, you can eat for cheaper than what you eat unhealthy for. And I know a lot of people think that's not possible, but it really is. And I think this is going to help me accomplish that. So I really highly recommend The Ultimate Reset. I had a fantastic journey. Please let me know if you have any comments, questions, whatever. I'd be happy to answer them now that I've been through them. So, yeah, I think that's all I've got on it.